Well, hello, greetings. Welcome to Edible Antimatter. My name is Luis. I am your host. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, a special welcome to you. And real quick, let me tell you what this channel is about. Here at Edible Antimatter, we focus on contemporary issues from the point of view of Generation X. So people in their late 40s, early 50s, we discuss things that we think are important, contrasts between how life used to be and what we have to live today, the dystopia that we live in today. Okay, so getting on to today's topic, why does it feel like as a content creator, we are trying to appease an ancient pagan god? You know how people back in history used to do blood sacrifices to their gods so it would rain and the harvest would be plentiful. Actually, people probably still do blood sacrifices today, which is scary to think about. But I feel that it's similar in how no one knows what the algorithm wants or how to make it happy. We just hope that doing whatever we do, we can appease the algorithm and it will bless us with its grace and show our videos to a greater audience. So are we the new priesthood of this weird algorithmic religion where we make content for our followers to guide them to nirvana? Which the equivalent of nirvana today would be to be blissfully entertained and not have to think about reality. And can you really blame people for that? Because reality isn't that enticing, to say the least, right? In short, we place our well-being in the hands of something that we really don't understand. We come up with topics and ideas that may or may not work. As long as we are convincing and confident enough in what we're talking about, the algorithm will hopefully find us worthy and share our videos with a greater audience. Whether we are telling the truth or straight up lying, like a lot of people do, doesn't really matter. The will of the algorithm is way above our silly human concepts of honesty and being truthful. We shape our content, in other words, we shape reality in a way to appease the all-knowing algorithm. In the YouTube universe, the algorithm is the only thing that matters. Now you can always not use YouTube if you don't like it. If you don't like the rules, you can go somewhere else. So if you don't like this dynamic of worshiping a pagan god, just go somewhere else. Thing is, the whole internet is based on algorithms. All the social media platforms have their own algorithms. So in a sense, we've gone back to a polytheistic system. And us common folks, we don't really know what any of these algorithms want. So we're fucked. So good luck living life without using the internet. With the exception of drug dealers, making an honest living without using the internet is pretty hard. If you actually can do this, if you can pull this off, I admire you. You have more freedom than most people. Although some of us wish that the bullshit internet didn't exist and we could go back to living a simpler life like it was in the 90s where there wasn't so much nonsense to worry about. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and we have been imposed this system whether we like it or not. This is an example of soft power. It doesn't really feel like we are being enslaved and controlled, but we are definitely being influenced, and our agency as human beings is being affected. The truly nefarious thing is that while we think that we are experiencing vast amounts of freedom, we really aren't. We're being conquered by this thing, we're being enslaved, and our consciousness is being taken over by this thing that really does not have our best interests in mind. All right, well, that's about all I have to say about the topic today. I appreciate you tuning in and listening to my rant. I would love to hear from you, your opinions, your thoughts. So feel free to message me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. You take care.